Eala gets first round bye in SEA Games Women's Tennis. Eala advanced to the quarterfinals of the women's singles tennis event in the 33rd Thailand Southeast Asian Games after receiving a first-round bye. The 20-year-old Filipina, ranked number 52 in the world and the highest-ranked player in the field, will face the winner of the match between Malaysia's Syahome Leong and Laos Alia Vongdala in the second round. Her former tormentor and fellow rising star Janice Jen of Indonesia, the world number 53, also drew a bye as the women's singles draw featured limited entries. Meanwhile, in mixed doubles, Eala and partner Francis Alcantara likewise secured a first-round bye. Eala is aiming to improve on her bronze medal finish in the previous SEA Games. The morning sun hovered just above the horizon, like a golden tennis ball suspended mid-toss, as Eala stepped out onto Court 3 of the SEA Games training facility. The clay had been watered earlier, leaving a thin sheen that glimmered under the light. It smelled of damp earth and promise. For most players, a first-round bye was a simple administrative blessing, a free pass, nothing more. But for Alex, it felt like something else entirely. A pause, a breath, a silent acknowledgement of her growth, of all the hours spent between childhood and ambition, between racket and dream. Still, even blessings carried an undertone of pressure. A bye meant she would be watched more closely when she finally stepped onto the tournament court. Expectations hovered like a crowd that never left. But that wasn't what preoccupied her this morning. It was the wind. For the past hour, the breeze had been unpredictable, gentle in one moment, sharp the next, moving sideways across the baseline as if testing her footwork. She lifted a ball and tossed it upward. The wind caught it immediately, nudging it off its arc. Again, she murmured. She tossed the ball. Again it drifted. The breeze had a personality today. Won the bye. Her coach, Tito, arrived carrying 2 bags, one filled with equipment, the other with the comforting aroma of pandesal. Still fighting the wind, I see, he said. It's fighting me, Alex replied, catching the last wayward ball. A first-round bye, and you choose to spar with the weather? Classic Eala behavior. You'd prefer I relax? I'd prefer you eat. He tossed her a warm roll. Alex caught it, laughing. A bye doesn't mean a vacation. No, he said, settling onto a bench. It means you've earned a small pocket of time, so use it wisely. Tito leaned forward. Tell me, what's bothering you? She hesitated. It feels like something's shifting, Alex said finally. In me. Around me. I don't know. This SEA Games feels heavier than the last. That's called maturity. No, she said more insistently. It's something else. The wind swirled just then, ruffling the dust around her shoes, as if responding. The coach raised an eyebrow. If the universe is talking, make sure it's cheering for you. Alex looked across the practice courts, where athletes from different nations trained, sweat flying, feet sliding, rackets cracking through air. I'm not afraid of the universe, she said, just trying to understand it. 2. The spirit of competition. By mid-afternoon, she returned to the players' lounge. The screens displayed live matches from other events, badminton, sepak takraw, fencing. Athletes drifted in and out, some energized, some disappointed, all carrying the weight of their nations. Alex spread out her training journal on a table, flipping through annotated pages, arrows, diagrams, tiny inspirational phrases written in moments of fatigue. Across the room, a familiar voice called, Eala. Look who's too important for the first round. It was Neecha, Thailand's rising star, her rival since juniors. She approached with a grin that sparkled as sharply as her forehand. You know, Neecha said, byes are unlucky. Too much rest makes the muscles arrogant. Then it's a good thing my muscles are humble, Alex replied. Neecha laughed. I hope you make the quarterfinals. I want our match under the lights. As if I'd let you have the spotlight alone. Their rivalry wasn't bitter. It was carved out of mutual respect, a shared understanding that greatness often requires someone who pushes you to your edges. They stood side by side watching another match. Between them, the air thrummed with unspoken challenge. You feel it, don't you? Neecha said quietly. Feel what? That this tournament is different. She glanced outside at the wind-blown flags. Strange energy. Like something wants to be written. Alex's heartbeat flickered. So she wasn't imagining it. Before she could respond, the stadium speaker crackled with announcements. The next day's schedule flashed across the monitor. Alex's name appeared in bold. Her SEA Games campaign would officially begin tomorrow. The eve of the storm. That night, Alex lay in her bed, staring at the ceiling. She could hear cheering from other venues. The games didn't stop for the sunset. Some matches even glowed brighter under floodlights. The wind persisted, brushing against the windows like fingertips drawing invisible patterns on the glass. She closed her eyes. She remembered waking up at 5 a.m. before school as a child, practicing serves until her shoulders burned. She remembered the tournaments lost by a single point, the tears she hid in locker rooms, the wins that inflated her chest with both pride and guilt. She remembered family sacrifices, her mother's travel schedules, her father's late-night calls, her siblings' quiet support. A first-round bye was never really free, because behind it lay every hour she had ever worked. Alex exhaled long and slow. When sleep came, it was laced with dreams of swirling winds and tennis balls that glowed like small suns.